I promise you've never seen anything like this before. The 7 wonders of the ancient world. Magnificent, mysterious, and tragically fleeting. You've heard of their names, maybe even seen them recreated in movies. But did you know that of the original 7 wonders, only one still stands today? That's right, 6 of these architectural masterpieces were lost to time, and the stories of how they vanished are as breathtaking as the wonders themselves. Today, we dive deep into the forgotten tales of these wonders that once dazzled the world. Stay with me till the end. You won't believe the twists and secrets waiting for you. Imagine stepping into the ancient past, over 2,000 years ago. Your sandals crunch on the dusty earth as you approach a glowing golden pyramid shining like a monument to eternity. This Pyramid of Giza is the only member of the 7 wonders that remains standing today. Built over 4,500 years ago, it still stands as a testament to human resilience. Situated in Egypt, it is thought to have been built as a grand tomb for Pharaoh Khufu. The pyramid is not just a pile of stone bricks. It's an architectural marvel that has defied earthquakes, invasions, and time itself. But what allowed it to endure when the others fell into decay? Hold on to that thought. It's a key clue that helps us understand why the others didn't survive. Let's shift to Babylon. Yes, that mythical city from history books. Ever heard of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? This was no ordinary garden. Described as a multi-leveled paradise of lush greenery, cascading waterfalls, and fragrant flowers, it's said that King Nebuchadnezzar II built this masterpiece for his wife, who missed the green hills of her homeland. But here's where things get bizarre. Modern archaeologists haven't definitively found its remains, leaving us to wonder if it ever truly existed. What if this isn't just a case of a lost wonder? Could it be a symbol of how history sometimes relies on myth as much as fact? And now, to Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey. Here we find the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Some say it was the grandest of all the wonders. This wasn't just a temple, it was a shimmering treasury of art, culture, and faith, famously destroyed and rebuilt multiple times before its final irreversible destruction in 401 AD. By whom, you ask? A zealot named Herostratus, who burned it down just to make his name immortal. How ironic that his malicious act connected his name to eternity, while the temple itself faded from the earth. Next up, let's marvel at a bronze masterpiece, the statue of Zeus at Olympia in Greece. Standing 40 feet tall, this statue wasn't just massive. It was adorned with gold, ivory, and precious stones, housed in a specially designed temple to honor the chief of the Olympian gods. So what happened to this grand tribute to Zeus? Well, fire once again proved merciless. The statue is believed to have been destroyed in a blaze in the 5th century AD. Some say the ashes of Zeus's statue symbolize the fall of ancient religions as new faiths and empires took center stage in human history. Have you ever heard of the ancient lighthouse of Alexandria? Located on the island of Pharos in Egypt, this wasn't just a simple lighthouse. It was a beacon of ingenuity and advancement. Built over 350 feet tall, it guided countless ships safely into port for hundreds of years. But earthquakes between the 10th and 14th centuries shattered its glorious structure. Imagine an ancient version of a GPS breaking down in the middle of your journey. It's a devastating loss for the culture and economy of the time. Even its stones were scattered, recycled into fortresses and palaces. What remains now is silence, where once shone light. We now move to the mausoleum at Halicarnassus in modern-day Bodrum, Turkey, a monument so stunning it lent its name to all monumental tombs that followed. built by Queen Artemisia to honor her late husband, King Mausolus. This towering tomb was a mix of Greek, Egyptian, and Lycian design. It stood as a marvel until earthquakes sent it crumbling into the dust. The fragmented pieces of its story now reside in museums thousands of miles away, its glory forgotten by all but the curious historians. Finally, the Colossus of Rhodes, a statue so staggering it rivaled the Statue of Liberty in imagination. Built to celebrate Rhodes's victory over invaders, it stood astride the harbor entrance, symbolizing freedom and resilience. But freedom, as history teaches us, is fragile. An earthquake in 226 BC toppled it, leaving nothing but twisted metal and heartbroken citizens. The statue was never rebuilt. The ruins were sold off centuries later, erasing its physical presence but etching its legend into eternity. So, what do these 6 vanished wonders tell us? Why is it that they couldn't endure, while the Pyramid of Giza still stands strong? Perhaps their stories are coded messages, a reflection of human frailty, ambition, and hubris. Some fell due to natural disasters, others due to human pride or ignorance, but all shared a vulnerability rooted in their time and place. Despite their physical destruction, the wonders continue to inspire us. They're not just stories of loss. They're reminders of human creativity's peak moments. They're sparks of imagination that linger, even in ruins. So here's today's burning question. What legacy will we leave behind? Imagine future historians talking about our monumental failures and successes. How will our pyramids, gardens, temples, and statues speak for us? Love unraveling history like this? Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to join me for more fascinating dives into world history. Let's revisit the past to understand our future. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation alive. Thank you for joining me.